If you don't have the capabilities, like you don't have the character of a parent and especially the desire to be one, I don't want you.
Bye, have a great time.
And I especially don't want you in my kids' life. My kids are with me all the time.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Like this is my lifestyle. I'm a mom. You're going to have to be a role model.
No. No, I don't think I will.
The males get very upset when I reminded them that they are born at the wall and women are always desired at any age. So they come back with their BS. Oh, well, we don't desire you for more than sex. Let me remind you of who you are. There are men paying women to text them, to talk to them on their phone, to step on them. There are men who pay me to come and clean my house. And there are 60-year-old women who have men come and clean their house, okay? As in the man cleans and the man pays. Men are begging for intimacy. Men are begging to talk to women. Men are begging for commitment. Men are the ones who get down on their knee to ask a woman to marry them, no matter how rich they are.
Shut up, bitch!
Ladies and gentlemen, give me the sit rep and welcome back to the content you love to hate. Today we'll get started with this single mom right here, and I already can't wait to get to this woman. Alright, what's the date? 19th of April. Today is the date in which Ampu will sadly pass away upon witnessing this hellspawn. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, German. I'll resurrect him. I'm a mummy with mystical powers, so it's alright. But now let's get started.
Keep seeing these posts and they're cute. Like, I get it. I understand. And I relate to it to a point because, like, I'm dating to find my person. I'm not dating to find another parent for my child. And my kids have a dad. They don't need another one. But at the same time, if you don't have the capabilities, like, you don't have the character of a parent and especially the desire to be one, I don't want you.
Okay, bye. Here's where the conversation ends. Alright, bye. Good luck with that.
And I especially don't want you in my kids' life. My kids are with me all the time. Like, this is my lifestyle. I'm a mom. You're going to have to be a role model. This is what's going to happen. It's inevitable. You will be in their life if you are dating me. Like, I will be damned if I ever let somebody around my children that don't want that for themselves, that don't want this lifestyle for themselves. My kids are not going to be surrounded by something like that, and especially the types of people that say, oh yeah, I can do it, you know, whatever, but they resent it and they show that resentment on you or that resentment on your kids. That will not be my children's lives. So if you are not fully capable and fully ready to be in my life and my children's lives, it's literally never going to work.
Now someone may say, Idan, isn't that the right approach? I mean, prioritize your children first. You don't want anyone around them who's a bad influence. Absolutely, guys. My issue comes when these women don't realize their situation and go for another single parent or go for someone they know from many years. No, they go on the dating apps and they expect you to do all of that. At this point, you might just go on the streets and ask random men, hey, do you want to take care of my children? Because it's the equivalent. Like, I know single mothers who have been married to other people, but oftentimes it's either a single dad, it's someone in their 40s and 50s who doesn't mind, or it's someone whom they knew from many, many years, and both people are, you know, okay with that. But to go on the dating apps, and you expect out of men to not go for the women who are in their 20s with their whole future ahead of them, and instead of that to go for single moms, it's beyond comprehension for me. Like, this is the equivalent of going to a thrift shop and wanting to buy some, let's say, shoes that are second-hand, that have been used by 10 people already, and you pay full price for them. Guys, this is just absurd. This is such a bad deal. These women really cut your losses and go for the type of men that you deserve. Stop expecting out of men who want traditional wives and have been building up their whole life to take you in. You don't want to be in this situation. Pick better men before getting married. Or even if, hey, maybe you had bad luck. Okay, cut your losses. Focus on being a single mother and that's it. But now, guys, the queen of entitlement. The empress of cringe. Let's get started.
The males get very upset when I reminded them that they are born at the wall and women are always desired at any age. So they come back with their BS. Oh, well, we don't desire you for more than sex. Let me remind you of who you are. Right now, as we speak, there are men buying toenail clippings, armpit shavings, skin whatevers. There are men paying women to text them, to talk to them on their phone, to step on them. There are men who pay me to come and clean my house. And there are 60-year-old women who have men come and clean their house, okay? As in the man cleans and the man pays. Men are begging for intimacy. Men are begging to talk to women. Men are begging for commitment. Men are the ones who get down on their knee to ask a woman to marry them no matter.
All right. Now, first things first, we don't claim these men, men in quotations, these simps. We don't claim them, all right? And interestingly enough, these sorts of men are not the ones you pay attention to, all right? Like it's not like all these men are real options that you have, because you don't respect these men, because they don't respect themselves either, right? So I don't see how you win in this situation. I mean, for us, it's a win-win situation. We either marry a woman that we like, or we don't marry women like you. It's a win-win situation. For you, it's a loss-loss, right? Because you either get played by the men you actually like, or they totally dismiss you, or you are left with these men you don't even like. It's a lose-lose situation, all right? Let's clarify that. Now let's continue.
How rich they are, okay? So remember who you are and start earning women's attention, or you will die alone.
Oh no. How can I phrase this, gentlemen? If this is the type of woman that is available to me, I'd rather pass away alone. I'd rather live in a deserted island screwing around monkeys than date this woman. For serious, all right? I'd rather live in a zombie apocalypse and marry a decaying zombie than be with a woman like this. I'd rather go to hell, right? And marry some hellspawn and have children with it than be with this woman. So, in other words, passing away alone is not really that bad, okay? For a lot of men, passing away alone is literally a blessing when it comes to dealing with women like you. So again, referring back to the first point, we don't care. We're either going to get with the women that we really like and that are traditional and worth keeping, or we're not going to deal with you. It's a win-win situation. On your hand, you are single because the men you like disrespect you and don't value you. And yes, they only want S3X with you. Which, guys, by the way, I've mentioned this point. Look, I know that some men are thirsty, but come on, guys, like, this woman, even if she was a 10 out of 10, why would you sleep around with a woman who has this attitude? It's just disgusting. But anyways, that's another point. She'll pass away alone, is the bottom line here. The men that get on their knees and buy them things and do all that, yeah, they don't get crap, alright? They don't get these women's attention. And this is what happens because of simps. I really hate simps. That you get these women, that this whole entitlement comes from simps. They give them this false sense of being liked, of being desired, of being wanted, when in reality, nobody wants to touch these women with a 10-foot pole, alright? Like, nobody wants to deal with them. But they get this false sense of being desired because of these stupid, idiotic imbeciles that are willing to sell their mother for some female attention. Absolutely disgusting. Now, this woman desperately needs a reality check by men, okay? She needs someone to go there and tell her, look, I would rather get my banana sliced than be with a woman like you. I'd rather throw myself in a grind machine rather than being with you. But she probably won't get that. But don't worry, guys. Life itself has its own funny way of giving reality checks to all these women, and it comes in the shape of them staying single, of them being miserable, crying themselves to sleep, not realizing where it all went wrong. These women will stay single. It's literally impossible for them to find a man. So life will eventually teach this naive woman how bad of an option she is. But guys, I don't need to explain how this woman will end. You can check for yourself. This is how she'll end.
I wake up alone, I go to sleep alone. Where's my phone going? Even my phone is trying to leave me, yo. Like, I don't have a great relationship with my family. I am single, and my mental health issues will not allow me to be in any sort of healthy relationship. I don't have friends by choice because I don't trust people.
Yeah, well, see for yourselves, guys. This is how all these women end. And look, for the ones who are actually not entitled and they've had some problems in real life or some mental issues, I get that. I do sympathize with that. It's sad. But at the same time, it's just what life is. All right? In the same way, some men are born being short. They're not to blame for that, but that aspect of themselves literally leaves them with no options. All right? So it's the same thing. Oh, I have mental issues. Men don't want to deal with me. Okay, what about all the men who are either short or unattractive, or they start balding at a young age, and all these women are dismissing them left, right, and center because of things they cannot control. So why should we men sympathize with you? Or, well, we can sympathize from afar, right? But why would we want to save you, all right? Why would we say, let me marry this woman that is an absolutely bad option, doesn't have friends, terrible mental state, is probably going to divorce me and take my children away, or my whole life is going to be dealing with problems, endless problems all the time. Why should we do that? Do you women go for the guys who are extremely unattractive or short, saying, you know what, let me save this man? No, you don't. Yet you expect this thing out of us. Make it make sense, gentlemen. But now, guys, thank you for watching. Leave me your comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.